My name's Jamie Cormack. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Grassroots Creative Agency. This is the first of a number of videos we're going to do for our YouTube channel. The reason behind us starting this is we've kind of decided we always advise our clients on a number of things to do to benefit their business, and we've decided it's time to sort of practice these a lot more on our own channels. It's going to be a series of videos covering sort of 4 main pillars. It'll be advice on our services, a bit of free information on social media hacks and things we've learned over the years. We're going to do a series of interviews with influential people and some of our exciting clients. And lastly, more kind of productivity tools, things we use daily that benefit us within our business, and a bit of business setup advice, not just here in Dubai, but also around the world from our other businesses in Ibiza and so on. We started Grassroots just over a year ago. It started off as a bit of an idea by myself and one of my business partners, Tony. We saw a bit of a gap through me working here in Dubai already. The original plan was to manage people's Instagrams and do some high-end photography. The idea quickly snowballed and we got James Pearce involved. He came on board and worked a 12-hour shift as soon as his very first day in Dubai. We built a website, started sort of using our own network, and very quickly we had a number of clients. Our sort of backgrounds that led us into doing this, I'd worked in Ibiza for a number of years as like a promotions manager for clubs. I also worked with another kind of influencer marketing agency, and throughout that time I learned quite a lot about social media. Tony had a number of different restaurants and other ventures, but he's got a really keen eye for photography, so the plan was originally he would do the photography, we'd do the Instagram side of things, and like I said, a snowballed from there. James, on the other hand, has got a huge background in social media. He owns one of it is the largest page covering Ibiza in the world, called the Ibiza Bible, and his expertise through growing this viral page has sort of give us a great platform to pass on advice to our clients. So, as I initially said, when we first set up the business in Dubai, we really focused on Instagram initially, helping people grow their accounts, create some really high quality imagery, and focusing on getting people's message out there, what we did. Strangely enough, one of our first clients, who is Gail at the Laughter Factory, they are still our longest running client. We've worked with them from day one and continue to do a good job for them every month. We produced high-end photography for them, ran ad campaigns to boost the sales for their events, and really just general advice bringing their platform into the modern day. Another large client initially we started with was one of the UAE's largest flooring suppliers. We worked with them, Floor World, to create, again, content for their Instagram feed, which is something they hadn't been doing, and just really working on making flooring a little bit more exciting, if that is possible. Through this led to our first obstacle. We started having to outsource a few things. We outsourced video, which really ran into its own problems straight away. Our graphic design element, none of us could graphic design. Again, we were outsourcing this, sorted to people out with our control. We got a developer in and a graphic designer, but it didn't really work. So there was a number of problems, which sort of led us to, instead of dwelling on them, we found solutions for these problems. These solutions sort of lead to what Grassroots is today, and through that allowed us to grow in a manner that we're really happy with. So, stepping on from my last point, it led us to start recruiting in a manner where we select the right people for the job and people we could manage. Initially, we toyed around with hiring people from different places, different backgrounds and stuff, but through the pain of the recruitment process, we decided that we'd only hire the people that were, 1, a correct fit for the team, and 2, just who were really at the top of their game and would be fun to work with. So leading on to that's why we decided to become a full circle agency. And our first hire was a full-time web designer. We moved on to a full-time graphic designer who is now our head of design. We hired various social media account managers who all still work with us now. And we sourced a videographer, Rob Hilton. He was our first hire from the UK. We sort of headhunted him to come over, and he took our videography side of things to the next level. And then on top of that, we've slowly hired as we go along. And now, to this day, there's 15 of us in-house. The services we offer in-house from today are number one, graphic design. We have a very strong graphic design team. We have a lead designer and 2 designers working beside him. Rolling on from that, we have a content creation team. We have Rob, who's our videographer and photographer. We have Alfie, our intern. He's learning the photography and videography side daily at the minute. And Tony, our media director, who he does a lot of our photography and more of the lifestyle travel shots that we're looking for. We also have an in-house web designer who works very closely with our graphic design team, and this works for concept development for full website builds to really meet our client specs. We've turned out over 57 websites since we started the company, and we're continuing to do more every day. On for there we've got Holly, who's our head of social media management. Holly has a team of 4 who work under her on various aspects of social media strategy, social media scheduling, and really getting the best out of the clients' accounts. Lastly, but very not least, is myself and James. We sort of do the day running of the business and liaising with clients, coming up with creative concepts and sort of the creative director elements, and also the growing of the initial growing and plans for each client account. Having all of this in-house really benefits us because most other agencies, from what I know of, they seem to outsource things, whether it be graphic design, videography, even the photography. It just becomes a bit of a mess when you can't manage everything yourself. So we believe that's what puts us at the top of our game and a preferred choice for a number of our clients, because everything with us is managed by us, and then you can't really, there's no waiting for anything. You don't have to have different turnaround times. It's just hugely beneficial to everyone involved. Being this service and priding ourselves on it has led to us on to landing a number of high-profile clients over our time. We've worked with Alpha Team Group, which led us to doing videos for Lexus and Nando's. We've recently signed Movenpick Hotels, which are one of the best, most known hotel groups in the world. And we're working with large-scale clients as well, like the Dubai London Clinic, N-Style, 11 Degrees fashion brand, PhD Nutrition, and so on. So I hope all of that information that we've said so far gives people a little bit of a better overview of what it is we actually do and where we came from. I want to thank you for watching this. I hope it's not been too awkward. It's our first attempt at something like this. As I said, from going onwards, we're hopefully going to release one of these each week, and the next ones are going to be a number of elements of free information that I hope can benefit different people and will be of different interest to get people tuning in. So thanks again for watching this, and we'll see you next time.